Hey guys, so it's Shane here from LazerGaming, and in this video, I just sort of want to talk about Battlefield 1 and why I kind of have an urge to reinstall the game. So, as a lot of you know, Battlefield 1 was not my favorite Battlefield game. It was honestly probably my least favorite Battlefield game of all the ones I've played, but this isn't necessarily because it was a bad game. Now, I've sort of come to the realization lately, and especially with this urge coming back for me to want to play this game, that Battlefield 1 is really not that bad of a game. It was just a game that I wasn't able to play that much. Now, this is honestly probably the main reason why I didn't like it. When Battlefield 1 launched, I grinded it, I posted a ton of videos for it, but those videos just didn't get that good of a response. I had a few videos that kind of blew up, got like maybe 15 to 20,000 views, but the majority of them were around only like 200 to 300 views, which on Battlefield Hardline at the time, I was still getting like 600 or 700 views on each video. And I was still getting like a lot of more hype around my Hardline videos, and they were like growing a lot more. Like my Best Guns in Battlefield Hardline 2017 edition has like 70,000 views. And that was a video I made on a 2-year-old game, just because my channel was tailored towards Battlefield Hardline, and it frankly wasn't tailored towards Battlefield 1. And my main investment in the Battlefield franchise has always been my YouTube, because while I like playing it, the main reason I play it is to post videos, because I really enjoy editing them, making montages, getting really cool clips for videos in Battlefield. Whereas for Call of Duty, for example, the main reason I play it is for competitive. And so, for example, when Battlefield 1, I couldn't really post it on YouTube, and I was really liking Infinite Warfare competitive, and I was doing really good on it. I was actually winning money on it. There was really not much motivation for me to grind Battlefield 1. So I just continued to play the old games, and I continued to trash on Battlefield 1. And it was kind of ignorant for me to do this at the time, because one, I didn't like the game. Which honestly, I think I did like the game, I just didn't like that I couldn't post it, and I just wasn't really motivated to play it. But that fact doesn't make it a bad game. And I'm sort of coming to this realization now, because I do want to reinstall it and I want to play it again, because like the semi-autos in that game feel so good, the sniping feels very unique. There's just a lot of really cool things about that game, and it makes it very different. And even the World War I setting is extremely immersive, and it's super cool to just have your headset blasted, just being focused on the game, and it's just super, super awesome. Something you don't get in any other World War I game is that level of detail and immersion. And the sort of issue that I'm running into is my internet has a quota here at college, so I only get 250 gigabytes per month. I've already used 230, and Battlefield 1 is like 60 gigabytes to install. And my phone's hotspot only allows me to use 15 extra gigs. So there really is no way I can install Battlefield 1 right now, and it really sucks being locked in that position where I can't play it. I haven't played it in like probably 4 months now, and I uninstalled it to install some old Call of Duties I wanted to play, which I had a lot of fun on. And at the time, I wanted to play them more than Battlefield 1. But next month, I likely will reinstall Battlefield 1, potentially. I'm not even sure. I do go home for a little bit, and I may try installing it then when I have unlimited Wi-Fi, but I'm just not sure, and it's sad that I won't really get to play that game as much, and I am disappointed that my channel didn't do as well on it, because I really would have liked to post the game. And going into Battlefield 5, it's the same situation. My channel just doesn't do as well on it. And when my channel does the same level on Battlefield 5 and Black Ops 4, I'm definitely more motivated to post Black Ops 4, a game I already know I'm going to be playing for competitive. And so, if Battlefield were to have a competitive drive in it, I would definitely be more inclined to play it on its own. But right now, the main driving force behind my involvement in the Battlefield franchise is my channel, and my want to post montages and cool gameplays. But when that's gone, there really is no reason for me to play Battlefield. Whether the game is good or bad, I just, one, don't necessarily have the time to split my time between a game that I'm only going to get a couple views on and a game that I really am devoted to competitively. And so I think it is important for us as well just to sort of think about where we are in our lives, because one, Battlefield 1 came out during probably the toughest year of school in my life, my junior and early senior years of high school, and whereas Battlefield 4 came out in 8th grade for me, and I grinded it all summer. And it was a game I could really get truly invested in. Same with Hardline. Came out in like, probably 9th grade for me, I think, 9th grade? Maybe early 10th grade. and I was able to put the time into the game to become the best player that I could. And while I'm still good at Battlefield 1, I still have pretty good statistics and stuff like that, I wasn't as good as I could have been. I didn't really reach my full potential in that game because I never really put the grind into it. And that's pretty much, if I think about every single game I've loved, the exception being Titanfall 2. It's because I was able to grind it and get to basically get as good as I could at the game. And that's what, just to sort of segue, I know this video has been all over the place, I'm just sort of trying to, it's just a bunch of stuff I've been trying to get off my chest lately, but that's what makes Titanfall 2 so good. A lot of people I know acknowledge that that game was probably one of the best games ever released, but they didn't play it that much because there wasn't a market or motivation around playing it, sadly. And when there is a game where you don't even have to grind it to acknowledge that it's a really good game, I think that's what makes a game like truly amazing. When you can just sit down for a few play sessions and know that it's a good game. In Battlefield 4, I loved it at the start, but I didn't know it was a great game until I put like 300 or 400 hours into it. And the same can be said for pretty much every single one of my favorite games. And I'm hoping that Battlefield 5, because I did acknowledge that it was a good game. I think that the gunplay is very good in that game. And I know that's such a like record player statement. Everyone said the gunplay is good, but it's because it's true. The gunplay in that game is very good. I don't think I'm going to be able to grind the game. And that's why, that's sort of why some of my remorse towards it has come from. Because I know they're not going to have a competitive scene in it. I know they're not going to have like the basic standard modern weapons in it. And there's going to be a lot of new mechanics that I'll have to learn to be good at the game. And I know that's something I just don't have the time to put into it. And it's partly because I'm at college and partly because I'm trying to take competitive Call of Duty more seriously and compete for more money this year. But it all just boils down to the fact that as you get older, there aren't as many games that you can grind. And it's really just why a lot of people remember games when they're younger much more fondly than when they're older, is because they just had more time to play them and get really good at them. I don't know, boys. I think I'm just going to end the commentary here. There was a lot to talk about. I had some Battlefield 4 gameplay in the background. Wish I could have some Battlefield 1 gameplay in the background, but again, I don't have it. So again, boys, if you are new here, don't subscribe down below. But I'm assuming a lot of this is just going to be old people. Some old subscribers watching this. But again, boys, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.